Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Vixen Voice. Today, the team is back, so get excited. We have Bella, Tashina, and Lexee. And super exciting as we record this, Lexee is fresh off her Mexican vacation to celebrate her 40th birthday. So, Lexee, we're hoping to hear some tea today, just gonna warn you. So,
Oh
anyway,
boy.
we're gonna. We're going to have some fun. This is officially the last time we are recording in 2023, even though you will be hearing us in 2024. So we hope that everyone had a beautiful and amazing new year. And don't be a stranger. Today, we're going to be talking about our hopes and dreams and our resolutions for 2024. I think it's going to be a heck of a year. I'm arguing a heck of a good year. So we'd love to hear from you. Again, this full episode is on YouTube. So if you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, you can see all of our lovely faces on YouTube. Find us there and share with us, what are you looking forward to in 2024? And maybe let us know what you're giving up. You can also find us on social at Vixen Gathering. And if you haven't done so yet, go to vixengathering.com/podcast. And there you can subscribe so that you get all the amazing tips and resources sent directly to your inbox. So glad to have you with us again in 2024. We're looking forward to this phenomenal year. And I'm super excited to wrap up the last recording of the year with my amazing team. So welcome, everybody.
Thank you. Hello.
Thank you.
You can tell they're so excited I have them on camera today. It's one of the hazards of working at the Vixen Gathering. So if you're thinking about working for us, just remember you have to go live too. Awesome. So, Lexee, since you just turned 40 and you're obviously wiser, share with us what you're looking forward to for 2024.
One of the main things when I was thinking about this was requests for my daughters. They love movie nights, they love game nights. So just trying to fit that somewhere in our weekly schedule. Looking at a calendar, there's no way we could set a date, but one of the main things we want to do is just doing some sort of couple-hour night, family night throughout the year when we can. So that was one thing that we're going to try to do and looking forward to. And just, I'm always looking forward to, being well and healthy and everything for a new year. So thankful for that.
Love it. Thank you. And we're going to dig into that a little bit further. But in the meantime, we'll go to Bella. Bella, what are you looking forward to for 2024?
Yeah, kind of, like Lexee said, while I was thinking about this and, as the new year quickly approached, it's kind of hit me like, oh man, it's a new year, there's new goals and new things that I'd like to, achieve. And I'm really looking forward to accomplishing things and just really spending time with those that I love. I do plenty of that, but I'd like to do more and just tons of goals. I like to really put those in place and shoot to achieve those instead of just kind of dreaming that they would happen. But so in this new year, I really want to write down, goals that I have and actually achieve those. And like Lexee said, staying healthy and, staying on the right track. So I'm excited for the new year and starting new things.
I love it. So I love that you're starting this practice of writing down goals to achieve them. Can you share one of your goals with us?
Yeah, actually, one of my goals is to visit all 50 states. I've done about 20 of them, so I hope to get around to the rest of them. And maybe that doesn't happen in the 1 year, but maybe a 2-year goal. That's definitely on the top of my list. As I age a little bit, if you will, I'd like to do all of those things for myself before I have children and a family of my own. So really just, 5 years to 30, there's a lot of things I'd like to do before then. So traveling.
I love it. I like that you have your priorities in order. Enjoy life. Love it. And Tashina, how about you? What are you looking forward to in 2024?
So the end of 2023, there's just been lots of changes. The new job, the new house, my youngest moving out. So I feel like 2024 is truly a fresh start in the new house. Just my husband and I being empty nesters, and I don't know, having all this freedom and flexibility now that we have after raising the boys. I'm really excited to maybe just focus more on that. And along with you, Bella, I want to travel more and, just go do stuff and be a little bit more spontaneous, because now we don't have the sports schedules that we used to have to kind of grind to, or, which I loved that part of my life. But I'm just really, really excited for next year, because I think it's going to be a good, fresh start for new things for my husband and I. And I'm excited to see what the new year brings. I'm along for the ride.
I love it. Well, good, because 2024 is going to be a ride. So I'm predicting it now. We'll see the end of 2025. But
I can't wait.
No, that's awesome. So for me, I kind of looked at, I know you're ready now, right?
Yep.
So for me, obviously, we have our business goals that we have set, locked, and loaded. But personally, I decided this year to focus a quarter at a time. So the 3 areas of my life I'm focused on first quarter is health, because I did not work out and eat as healthily as I would have liked this year with everything going on. So that's going to be a major focus for me, and dropping some weight. Number 2 is wealth, because I had a kind of year where I just spent what I needed to in the business, spent what I wanted to personally. And so I have a new life there. So I want to get stability in that, and really kind of a solid foundation. And then my third thing is home, because I don't know where I'm going to live going forward. So I have to decide that quickly. So deciding if I want a home base or if I want to be a nomad, and if I want a home base, where it is. And I will tell you, after 2 weeks of traveling, it was very nice to come home. So I'm leaning toward a home base, just deciding where that's going to be. So for me, that's first quarter focus, outside of business stuff, just kind of getting my ducks in a row. Awesome. So I heard a lot about travel, and Lexee just got back from a fun vacation in Mexico. So what I'd love to hear is, where are you going this year? Bella, I mean, if in 2 years you're hitting 30 more states, that means you have to hit 15 this year. So what's the first one you're hitting up?
Well, the first one I think is Colorado.
Yeah.
I've never even flown into Colorado. So there's a lot of states I've driven through, or, flown into the airport. But Colorado is on my list for sure. Some of you know that I have a big husky, and he just turned 2 this week. So I'd love to bring him to the snow and, let him enjoy his puppy years while he's still young. So doing a lot for my puppy, and I think that would definitely be the first state, which I better get to it January. I guess I need to start planning that trip. So,
where you can stop by on your way to
awesome.
Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Come
I
right
said,
through,
yeah, Kansas. You can come.
I just want to bring him to
stop and
snow.
see.
So whenever I hit snow, I'll stop in that state.
Well, you'll get lots of ice in Kansas. So
Yes.
y'all just had snow, right? On Thanksgiving?
Yes. I think it was
Was it?
Thanksgiving, or
That's
maybe a little
crazy.
before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It was too
Sometime
soon.
around then. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, no snow here yet. I haven't,
Mm-mm.
although I will tell you, the last 2 weeks I was in Houston and California, back and forth. And so LA and Houston, and oh my gosh, the weather was amazing out in California, 70 degrees, sunny, perfect. And then I came back to Nashville, and it was 30s and 40s. And I was like, God, this is cold. I wasn't prepared for this. So it definitely makes a big difference. So Lexee, how about you? What is on your bucket list for travel this year?
Oh, we haven't even gotten that far. One thing I discussed with my brothers was possibly going out to, I think KU men's basketball plays North Carolina next year. since I'm a sports fanatic.
Nice.
That would be one of my main things, is to go out to North Carolina and see a basketball game. So I've never been to their arena, and that would be one thing that we've talked about doing.
That's fun. That's fun. My friend, actually, she bribes her husband to travel because he doesn't like to, but he loves baseball. So they are plotting out to visit all the Major League Baseball like parks in the country. I think they've hit half of them already, so it's kind of crazy. So
Yeah,
I like that.
fun.
So there you go. You can hit all the most important basketball college basketball venues.
Yeah, we stay pretty busy with the kids.
Love
so
it.
we usually just do whatever life takes us. That's what we'll go along with at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I can't wait to hear how you fit in the family night hours. That'll be some creative work there.
Yeah, it will be.
I say that because Lexee's girls are the epitome of overscheduled with extracurricular activities.
Yeah, we did make the oldest one. We said over Christmas break that maybe she needed to think about what she really enjoys and really likes to do, and told her, open it up, even if it's a sporting event or game that she needs to stop playing, that I would have to take some deep breaths, but I'd be okay with it if that was what she wanted to cut back on. So we'll see what happens after Christmas break, what she comes up with.
I like that you're empowering her to make the decision. I know my parents started teaching me to make decisions at a very young age, and I think it's important. My ex-husband's parents like to control him, so he did not know how to make decisions. So it's really interesting. I think it's an important skill set. So, Tashina, how about you? Do you all have any travel planned?
No set plans. I mean, I think that's kind of the beauty of it with it just my husband and I would like to just pack up for a weekend and just see where the road takes us, just kind of do a long weekends here and there if we can squeeze those in, because I'm all about just, kind of the spontaneous split second, let's just hop in. And we've never got that opportunity really to do it. Everything's had to be more scheduled. So that's what I would really enjoy to do, and probably go east. We've been obviously west and south and north a lot. So need to go further east and do some exploring. So I don't know, maybe we'll just cruise on through Tennessee and Mississippi and say hello and keep on going.
Yeah, so Tashina's in Kansas, and so is Lexee, and Bella is on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So just to give you geography. Yeah, for me, I don't know where I want to go first. I keep getting called to Italy, but it just depends on what's going on in the world. So we will see. But I will tell you, interestingly, I like your idea of the car ride because, I got to where I was not taking car rides because I'm like, why would I want to drive for 7 hours when I can get in a plane and get somewhere faster? But I have been on so many planes this year that I just canceled my ticket to Houston and I'm like, I'm just driving. Like, I've gotten back to where I love driving because I've driven to Mississippi a couple of times. I've driven to Houston a couple of times. I'm like, you know what? My car never gets driven anyway. When I'm home in Nashville, I hardly drive. So I'm like, I'm just going to drive. We'll figure this out. So I'm with you, Tashina. I think sometimes we get so overscheduled that like the freedom of the road is appealing.
Yeah, it's just more of an adventure. You get to kind of stop when you want, take breaks when you want, go eat somewhere, some little diner, or just I like the scenery. And it's, outside of having to drive across Kansas when we do go back home, like that's a pretty boring drive, but there's not a whole lot to see in Kansas.
Sometimes easier than flying too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This reminds me when I was at Oh yeah. No, it's true. You don't have to deal with everything. We'll just put it that way. Sometimes it's not fun dealing with things when flying.
Right.
Especially when they keep delaying your flight. But I love it. So what is one thing that you think you want to give up or do less of this year? So it could be something, you're trying to correct a habit, or it could just be something that you're like, hey, this isn't important to me anymore, or my time's better spent elsewhere. But, what's one thing you're looking to give up or do less of? Lexee, you have an answer. Go for it.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
Oh, I wanted to give up worrying and just, being anxious about things I can't control. I'm kind of that queen of the 2 a.m., 3 a.m., waking up, thinking about things that have nothing I can do about, just kind of having that worry. And I think that's just part of being a mom too. I've always just worried about my boys. Now that they're adults, I think I even worry more because I don't know what they're doing every day. They have their own home, have their own lives that they're, creating. And so it's just that I need to let go of the worry and things I can't control and just trust the process and be content.
I love it. I just did a live earlier, and we were talking about wasted emotions. Like, we all have them because we're human beings, but those emotions that don't really do us any good, right? And so ways that we can get away from them because they're not productive. So I love that. I totally honor that goal. That's something that I think a lot of people would like to tackle and don't know how. So maybe we can chat about it sometime. Awesome.
Yeah.
So who else has something they want to give up?
Well, I always,
Okay,
you guys
jump
know
in.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I think I'm delayed.
No,
maybe.
Lexee, go
I'm
ahead.
not sure.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you all know I love a good bottle of wine. So just trying to, I like the taste of it. So when I'm cooking dinner, it's more of a habit. Like, I just like to have a glass of wine. So trying to be more cautious of that and maybe making like a mocktail, during the week while I'm doing that. Cause I do think it's just a habit of having something different to drink other than water all day. So maybe be a little bit more mindful of my bottles of wine per week that I have. Maybe eating out as much too.
Because I'm maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I'm just kidding. No, I'm with you. I actually am not drinking right now, and I was staying at a hotel and I had training, and like, I'd been traveling like up 22 hours the day before. So I'm like, I'm just going to the hotel bar to eat. But it feels so weird to sit at the hotel bar and not have a drink. So I got a mocktail and it was so freaking good. Like, I really enjoyed it. I went back the next day for lunch and got the same drink. I was like, oh, that was awesome. So I'm with you. We'll hang in there together for a bit, so we can do that. Awesome. Bella, how about you?
Yeah, of course, there's foods and drinks and things I could probably do less of, but mine is more not really an item, but really just like overdoing things, like overdoing myself. I really find myself like not being able to relax. Like, there's always something to do, and I'm responsible for so much, and doing things for others, which I love to do, and it's not something that I want to change, but really just relaxing at night, writing down things that I could do in one day and not trying to cram a year's worth of items in a month. So I think just relaxing and straying away from overdoing things. That's something I'd like to change.
I like it. Yeah, learn your capacity and start feeding back into yourself. It's important to rest and repair. I like it. Well, me, I'm giving up a good 30 pounds this year, so that's what I'm giving up. Hopefully 10 first quarter.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't really think. I've been pretty good at getting rid of stuff that doesn't serve me. The most recent being Bella similar, like just feeling responsibility for a lot of family members, which is crazy because I'm not married and I don't have kids, but everybody comes to me about things, and just realizing, it's okay to like pray and surrender and leave them to God. He can do a much better job than I can anyway, and like just send them love, but not feeling the weight of that responsibility, which is like a new concept. So I had this responsibility issue that I've been breaking myself of for a long time. And the last piece is like family. And, you know, that doesn't mean not fulfilling the responsibilities you have, but a lot of times we take on things for other people that really we can't make a difference. So understanding like where I can make a difference and where I can't, and then like releasing that worry. So very similar to Tashina. So I love that. Thanks for that. Awesome. Well, I heard being well and healthy. So what I want to hear is, what are you going to do? So Lexi, I already heard your goal is to potentially drink less and eat out less. So is that part of your health and wellness? And then what else? I know last year you had a goal for running. So do you think you'll try to run a race this year, or what are you thinking?
I would still like to, but like Tashina had said earlier, I think before we were getting on here, she doesn't want to set herself up for failure. And I definitely don't want to set myself up for failure because my kids are involved in a lot. And I'm not sure I can train halfway because I feel like I was getting to 7, 8 miles and then something would come up and I would stop. But I would say more maybe meal prepping. If somebody has a vegetable tray out, I will eat all the vegetables. But it seems like for whatever reason at home, if I don't have a tray, I don't go to the vegetables. So maybe, doing that on Sundays and having it for the week. Just trying to maybe do some more meal prep on Sundays that for lunches and stuff, just to add a few more healthy fruits and vegetables in my life.
I like it. Nice. And then Tashina, what's one like tactical thing you're going to do this year to improve one area of your life?
Oh,
so kind of how Lexi talked about adding fruits and veggies.
Yeah. I think I need to just, as far as like maybe targeting that anxiety and worry, and I need to be praying more. I need to just, like you said, kind of just surrendering that. And I, used to be pretty good about that. And it's time to refocus and get back on track with that, because I know that when I do pray, I definitely don't feel as anxious and I don't worry as much, and I just trust. And that's just something that I've seen over probably the last month and a half, when I've just felt, with all the changes that my life has had, kind of everything all at once, the last probably even 3 months, I need to just, let go and give it to God, and I'll feel so much better. So I just need to be aware of that more, and just, definitely do it daily. So, and working here has definitely helped me see that. So I thank you for that, because it's somewhere you can have that open conversation about, where, coming from like corporate America, everything's so different in that kind of setting. So it's just nice to be able to be who I really am and believe in what I really believe in. So I love it here.
Awesome. Well, that makes me happy. That's the best holiday present I could have. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a good transition.
I love it.
I mean, I still have a lot to learn, but it's been good. It's been refreshing for sure.
Oh, awesome. And Bella, how about you? What's one thing you're going to kind of maybe add in or do differently, like a hands-on thing?
Yeah. Well, growing up, I was a soccer player, so hydration was number one in that sport. And I was, of course, very good at that, because if I wasn't, I was falling to my knees or getting cramps left and right. So didn't really have a choice there. But just as I've, gotten a little bit older and just have so much going on in life, and you just kind of stray away from those little responsibilities, I guess, that you used to have. So hydration, I really need to like count my waters and make sure I'm actually, getting the intake that I need. Because I noticed that, helps just with mental feeling, physically feeling great. That's really important, and I feel a difference. So instead of just having water when I want, I need to kind of put more pressure on that and drink more water. So
yeah, and try to keep it simple. So I literally just make sure I drink 3 of these a day, which is 100 ounces, right? Otherwise, it's 8 of the small bottles, and I lose count, and I can't remember if I'm on bottle 5 or 6. Or you have to line them up on your desk, right? Then it's like, oh, this is lovely. Yeah, I love it. So I know, and some people have those huge things, but for me, it's like too much to carry around all day. I don't like carrying that big one. So I love hacks. So when you figure out how you're going to do it, share with us. Same with you, Lexee. When you figure out how you're going to add in fruits and vegetables, let us know so we can share. And Tashina, same with your goal to pray. I would recommend, actually, Faith and I were chatting about this morning because she needs to quiet her mind about stuff. I was like, just start with 5 or 10 minutes a day. Just set the alarm on your phone. Like, people think, oh, I need 30 minutes or an hour. But literally, if you did 5 minutes every day, it changes your life. And then before you know it, it's 30 minutes. And you're like, how the heck did I get here? Right. So I love that. For me, one thing I want to focus on is cooking more. I don't know if you remember, Lexee, but when we were launching the podcast in August, I kind of knew things were going to be crazy. So I gave up cooking because I was like, I need one less thing to worry about. So now I'm going to start cooking again because one, that'll support my goal of dropping weight and eating wholly again. Like, I don't eat bad. I just am not eating whole, like, meals and whole foods necessarily. And then the second thing is cooking really helps me to let go of the day. It's like a nice break in between the work day and the evening. So it's a good way for me to kind of transition into rest and relaxation and my more feminine energy. So that is one thing I'm going to be focused on. Awesome. So what I'd love to know is, what is something you're excited about in 2024? So like, Lexee, you just had a big birthday. You were excited about that. So either something going on in your lives, your kids' life, family life, just, is there any big excitement coming up in 2024 for you? Did you leave it all in 2023?
I think so. Gosh, I'm fresh off my birthday trip. I don't know what I'm excited about now. I've been asked to coach teams, my little girls' teams, a lot. And I finally gave in and am helping coach Conley's basketball team this year. And I have enjoyed it so much more than I thought I would.
Nice.
It's a lot, and I have to take some deep breaths every once in a while because I'm super competitive, and I have to realize not everybody's as competitive as me. But I have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed seeing girls get better. And so I think I'm looking forward to maybe trying to find something more to continue doing things as time allows with, maybe Haven's team, or maybe giving some lessons, perhaps. I don't know. See what happens with it. But definitely talked about it a lot while we were in Cancun with my, my closest friends and husband. And everyone was, nice. We've been telling, we thought you should do that all along. So kind of looking forward to seeing maybe where that takes me.
I like it. Love it. Tashina, how about you? Are you looking forward to decorating your house?
Yeah, well, my husband and I do.
We all know that's a no.
Yeah, I need to get that done. We are also hoping to get a pool in the spring. So
Ooh.
I would love that because I need my sunshine. I need my water. So I am super excited, and I would love to have that happen. That way we can have, some pool parties and entertain all summer. And then I don't have to worry about decorating the inside of my house because we'll be outside the whole time.
Well, I'll be looking forward to Tashina's pool too.
Yes.
Right.
I will definitely be stopping through Kansas.
Great.
I was going to say, Kansas just got more compelling.
Yeah, it's a date. As soon as I get it in, you ladies are coming.
So our next annual goal setting meeting is no, it'll be too cold then. We're going to have to come summer. Never mind.
We'll do a mid-year meeting.
Yes, yes. And Bella, how about you? Anything you're looking forward to or super excited about in 2024?
Yeah, I really just seeing new places and trying new foods. Um, that's my main thing right now. I'm sure there'll be things pop up and exciting, parties to attend or things to go to. But for now, just sightseeing and going to new places and trying different foods based on culture and within the different places.
Awesome. I love that. I love visiting new places. That's amazing. For me in 2024, I'm kind of just interested in the next chapter of this journey. We started the Vixen Voice in August, and we pretty much are almost done with first quarter, right, Tashina? But it's always interesting to see what new guests come our way, what new topics come up. So that's always very fun. And also like just, having a good solid team in place that we all like respect and care for each other makes the journey so much better. So looking forward to like heading into a year where we all set the goals together. So we all have ownership in it. I think that'll be super fun. And yeah, and for me, another thing I'm excited about, as you'll know, I'm training to do spiritual healing and I finished the basic level. So a lot of healers in my class came up to me last week or one saying, "Hey, I know you do business coaching. Can you help me set up a business?" And I said, "Hey, let's have a Zoom, whoever's interested." So tonight I have a Zoom with 25 healers to help them launch their businesses. And it's crazy how in a week, thank you to Sheena. Lexee was on vacation. Like, we have a client, Jen Adler, who volunteered to help us. Like, it's just crazy what came together so quickly. Like, it really is meant to be. And I love when things fall in place like that. So just to, see all of these new businesses that are really making an impact on the world and changing people's lives, like get launched will be really fun. So I'm very excited about that.
So that's what all those emails were about.
Oh yeah, we didn't have time to download you. There's no time. By the way, if you're listening to this in 2024, yeah, it's the week before Christmas, so we have had a crazy week. And Lexee was out because it was her 40th birthday. So yeah, Tashina and I were holding down the fort.
Well, I appreciate it.
And everybody needed something this week. Yes. But that's what on top of it, we had this impromptu meeting where 25 people stepped up. So we get a lot done at the Vixen Gathering. Let's just put it that way.
Maybe I need to take more vacations.
I'm also excited about our first. No.
No. You need to be here.
You need to take enough vacation. I encourage vacation, but I don't know about more. I'm just kidding. No, everything went great. We were good. But we did miss you and we're happy to have you back. So that's good. I'm also excited about our retreat first quarter. So that'll be super fun. I think we're going out of the country for the first time. I'm kind of monitoring to see what the temperature is for leaving the country, but that'll be fun as always to get together with everyone. Cool. Awesome. So what is one thing that maybe you're concerned about going into 2024? I know there's a lot of insecurity and we don't like to focus on it in the world, but I'm sure most people are thinking about, why don't we say that, let's put it in a positive light. What's one thing we're praying for or asking the universe for, whatever your belief system is going into 2024? So if you had a petition to the higher good, what would it be? Bella?
I think just peace in the world, overall, I think just like growing up, it was just so different. You could leave your doors unlocked. We went and played all day, every day in the afternoons till it was dark at night and, 6 and 7 years old. And, there was no worry there. You were going to make it home no matter what. And I think, not even 5 to 10 years later, it's just completely changed. And I would like to see everyone, just become trustworthy again. Let your kids live the life that others did, before, and not have to worry so much about other people. And so I think just having that peace would be great to see in the new year.
I love it. Tashina, how about you?
I would definitely have to second that. That's where I was going. It's just everybody's just being nice to one another again, and just having, just common courtesy and yeah, just the peace of just feeling like you can go out and about places and not have to, feel scared or insecure because you just don't know, like in the big crowds, what's going to happen. And I think we just need to get back to that. Just be a good person. Treat people how you want to be treated. Be nice. Be caring, compassionate. It goes a long way. And I think we've kind of lost ourselves with that. And it would be nice if we could just get everybody back on track and just, be nice.
I love it. Just be nice, people.
Yes. It's not that hard.
Nice.
It's not that hard.
I like it. Lexee, how about you?
Yeah, I would third that, but add to it, like, we're gonna have an election coming up, and I've thought about this often with the different parties and different sides and different beliefs. Like, we're all from the same country, and we're all on the same team. Like, being a team-minded person, and just respecting one another, and just remembering that ultimately, it's all for our country, and even if things don't go your way or whatnot, we're all on the same team here. So just having respect for one another and one another's beliefs.
Yeah, no, I love that idea of the team mentality. And mine's similar. One thing I have been praying for a lot since all the fires is Mother Earth. I just feel Mother Earth is under a lot of strain right now. I don't know if y'all saw, but when we had the fires in Hawaii, like I saw a map of all the fires across the world, and it was horrifying what was going on at one time. And, we saw a lot of earthquakes and different things this year. So just praying for that, and that people respect and honor in their own way. I'm not here to make a political message, but to understand that we've been given a lot, and how can we give back and respect and honor. And then my second prayer always is for humanity, to kind of ditto what y'all said, just that we need more unconditional love and compassion. So even every day as I forgive, everyone who's wronged me in my life, and I ask for forgiveness, I always wish them peace, joy, and love. And I pray for compassion and unconditional love. Because think, if everyone had that, we'd have a beautiful world, right? So if we really could just have, more peace, joy, love, and unconditional love and compassion, I think, humanity really can flourish again. It's just that simple. Like Tashina said, just be nice, people. So, I don't think it's not that hard. It's represented to be that hard to us, and it's really not. So anyway, well, thank you, ladies. I know it's not your favorite to have to speak live or to be on camera, but I, just kind of wanted all of our audience to see the amazing Vixen team behind what we do. I don't know. I recently posted, we did our last episode for 2023, 41 episodes from August 17th till the end of the year. And that is not doable as one person. So you can see the amazing team here that helps it happen. Emily's behind the scenes, unfortunately, our producer, you can't see her. And then we have a video production team. So, it really, with a team, you can go further faster, because for sure there's no way April could have spun out 41 episodes in that period of time, edited them, put them on all the platforms, etc. So I just wanted to take this time to thank my team, and to thank the team behind us, and to thank our amazing clients, because you make it all worthwhile. So thank you for sharing your journeys with us. And if you're listening, remember, we want to hear from you. please don't be a stranger. Find us on social media at Vixen Gathering. Go to our YouTube channel and leave us comments. Go to our website and subscribe to this podcast. We'd really love to hear from you. What is it that you're wishing for the world going into 2024? What is it that you're wishing for your family? And most importantly, probably, what are you wishing for yourself? Because it all starts with self-love. So as always, I like to say, how can you show up in more love today? So how can you show up today with more love for yourself, those you love, and the entire humanity? Thank you, team, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone listening. Have a fantastic 2024, and we will talk to you soon.